Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. I draw a lot of stuff like this where it's got a gap between the bars, but I've never used the eraser tool. So we're going to do it both ways. I'm going to do it the way I used to do it, and I show you that it might save you a few steps. I'm going to get the polygon set on three-sided. I'm going to go in and make this thing 1/2 inch thick. I'm going to go to object, break the outline to an object or convert it. Then I'm going to left click, right click. Now this is still one unit, curve on one layer, but if we go to object and break the curve apart, then we have two objects. So I'm going to grab the outer object and I'm going to contour the outside 0.03. Then I'm going to go in and select it all again and go to object and break it apart. And then this time I'm going to grab the inside contour or the inside one and I'm going to go 0.03. So I'm still going to go to object and break it apart. Then we can take Control D and make a duplicate or hit the plus key in your keyboard. And let's move it down like right there. Now, virtual segment delete key, this line going through. So see, and you just kind of see how many steps are going. So this one, and then I'm going to, well, I can actually take away all the lines on this. But what's going to happen, then let's go up here and we want this space to be kind of, we want a space between there. So we're going to, well, we're not going to break that line. And we're not going to break that line. Let's just see how this works. I might have left out a step. So we do that and see the space, and then we do that, we see the space. Now, I prefer to nudge stuff out of the way, so let's make our nudge factor 10, because I want to get rid of those lines. And I can nudge those colors out of the way. Well, I must have put 0. So let's nudge these out of the way. Then we could get rid of our lines, and look what we have. Now we can add lines to it by right-clicking and make them whatever thickness you want. But the other way to do it that I just kind of started playing with last night was, let's draw, so you don't have to contour in this one. We're going to go ahead and make it that 1/2 inch object, convert it to an outline or outline to an object. And we don't have to break it apart. So what we're going to do first is the virtual segment delete key, so we'll know which direction. So if I delete these, and then I come through and I delete these, but here's where the eraser tool comes into effect. I'm going to go, and I very seldom ever use the eraser, and then pick the square one, and you see we've got and you could do whatever size you want. And I'm going to just barely be off of it. And I'm going to double click and it took away the line. Barely off of it, the same amount, took away the line. If you get it too close, it's going to actually take away the other line. But this would be close enough. And then while you're here, take your 2-point line and just draw a line between those two. And then do the other, go back to the eraser tool on the other side. So on this one, we want the gaps here. Get your eraser tool. And I'm pretty sure the square would work the best. And it's kind of measuring 1/4 inch. If you get it about the same spot, what it's doing, it's erasing that line with inside that box. 2-point line, and you're done. Then all you do is take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and to make the lines more pronounced, right-click an outline, and you've got the exact same thing, same angle, same look, probably quite a bit faster. This would probably really help you if you had 2 or 3 or more. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.